Good morning, friends.
Hello.
Can you guess where we are today?
It's the home of a very important person.
It is indeed. We've come to the holiday home, if you like, of King Charles.
Sandringham.
Sandringham House and Gardens, the former home of our late Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, we're really looking forward to this, and the weather is so good today. Just look at that blue sky. So we're going to take a stroll around the gardens now, guys, and then we'll take a look around the house. So we're just taking a look around this beautifully laid out parterre garden in front of Sandringham House. It's absolutely beautiful, and obviously the weather helps today. Perfect backdrop for the house. It's just over here. You can see the Lower Maze project. It's an adjoining horticultural dimension to adjoin the recently completed topiary garden. So yeah, absolutely beautiful that's going to be when it's finished. When we just checked in at the ticket office to come into the grounds, the lovely guy on the gate told us that we are actually the first people in today, so there's no one else in the garden apart from us and the gardeners. This is a beautiful avenue of trees. They're very careful how they place things in these gardens for full effect. The bench at the end really draws your eye, makes you want to walk towards it. So this is an absolutely beautiful bronze statue of one of the late Queen's horses, Estimate, and he's standing very proudly right in front of the main entrance to Sandringham, so they'd be able to see him every time they came out of the front door. So we've just been inside Sandringham House. There is no filming or photography in there, but we just wanted to say it is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful views over the gardens and very nice, grand but homely rooms. So
Not too shabby for a holiday home, is it?
not too
Of the
shabby
king.
at all. So if you actually get a chance to go inside the house, it's one we'd give a 10 out of 10. So guys, we're going to carry on now and explore a little more of the estate. I think the stable block and courtyard is down this way, and the church is also open today, so we'll be taking a look in there. One of the lovely guides in the house was telling us that the king is actually doing an awful lot to the estate. Lots and lots of planting of new trees and hedges, and obviously, as you could see at the beginning, all the wonderful new herbaceous planting and the beautiful trees that is planted at the front of the house. So there is actually an exhibition of royal cars, and some of them classic, some of them state cars that have been used, so we're going to take a look at that as well.
Combine harvesters are bringing in the harvest. Farm workers are helped here by land girls in the busy work of reaping.
So we're just having a little pit stop before we walk down to see the church and the lake, and we're actually sharing. We're having a nice Rodders clotted cream and strawberry jam scone and a latte each. So Ant's going to give his verdict on the King's cream tea. What are the King's scones like, Ant?
Very good.
Ant's new favourite in his latte is with a vanilla shot. I don't know if anybody's tried it with a vanilla shot, but I've just had a swig and it tastes really, really good. So we've just really enjoyed that little pit stop, and
Tasty.
it was very tasty. We're just going to tell you a little bit about the house. You actually enter and go into the saloon, and then through into, I think it's Queen Alexandria's small drawing room, and then into the main white drawing room. And from there you go into the green dining room, which is the only dining room in the house, and you exit through the ballroom. So the overall feeling of the house is, obviously it's very grand, but it's also very, very homely, and we were surprised just how light and airy it is. So yeah, just to recap, it's a definite 10 out of 10. Well, this spot in the grounds is absolutely beautiful. There's a great little water feature here running down into the lake, and there's a little summer house with a view of the lake, and it's actually called the Queen's Nest. So we're having the most amazing time here today. We feel like we've pretty much got the place to ourselves. There's so few people about, and we're just going to take a stroll across now and see the church. I mean, most of you will be familiar with the church. It's always featured at Christmas when the royal family come for the Christmas Day service. So we're just leaving the grounds of the main house, and here you can see some of the hundreds of trees that the king has planted. Interestingly, all the ones you can see here are acers. So this is the Lich Gate that many of you will have seen the royal family standing underneath here at Christmas, and we're just going to head on into the church. Just been inside the church, and it is very, very beautiful. But just interestingly, over there next to the church, the house that you can see over the hedge is actually called Park House, and that was the childhood home of Princess Diana. So there is a beautiful little garden centre here at Sandringham, and a lot of the plants are actually grown on the estate, which is a really good selling point. It's nice to take something back from Sandringham and put it in your own garden, and the prices are actually really, really good. So I do think we're going to be treating ourselves to something before we head back to the car. So we're just having a good look around this wonderful gift shop, and yeah, I think Ant's got a few things he can't live without. So that concludes our tour of Sandringham Estate.
And absolutely wonderful.
It has. We finished off
Really
our
enjoyed
visit
it.
in the gift shop in the best traditions.
Yes, you know how to charge in there.
So Ant got a few bits and bobs, so we've thoroughly enjoyed our visit, and we hope you've enjoyed coming along with us today. Hope you're all keeping well, guys, and if you could,
Give us a like, subscribe, comment. We read all comments.
and ring that bell. Take care, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.